Hey everybody, welcome. In this time lapse, I'm going to be doing my very first attempt ever at wood burning. Hope you enjoy it. I started off by doing some practice burns to figure out how to even use this thing. It wasn't too difficult to get used to, but just knowing that it was very easy to make a mistake and not be able to fix it was very nerve-wracking for me. Because of this, I was very hesitant to actually sit down and start working on this. This project took way longer than it should have because I was very hesitant about the whole thing. But I did plan a sketch prior to working on any of this, and I had it all prepared and ready to go. It was just building up the nerve to start burning. Okay, now that I have my nerve built up, I think I can get the hang of this. Trying to make nice, neat lines without messing up too much was a bit difficult, but also in a way easier than I was expecting it to be. I don't know if that makes much sense. It could have to do with me practicing quite a bit, and also just building up the nerve to do it. I didn't just sit down and do it the very first time I tried it. It took me weeks to build up the confidence to actually start the project. I think the biggest challenge for me is I wanted this to be a nice detailed piece of artwork, and I wasn't really sure how to detail it. I did add a few details later, such as adding a few scales and shading the dragon a little bit, but since this was all so new to me, I really wasn't sure how far to go with it. I was also very afraid of just making more mistakes and potentially ruining it. I think I ended up scratching the wood a lot more than I would have liked throughout this whole process, but I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It kind of adds to the aesthetic, but it wasn't on purpose. I feel like a lot of what happens with wood burning from my experience thus far is that a lot of what happens is not on purpose, and then you just kind of roll with it. Of course, by the end of this video, there were some things I wasn't happy with that I wish I could change, but I also think I could have taken it further if I had more confidence. I think I'm satisfied to leave this piece as it is though, so I don't potentially ruin it further, and I can just take the knowledge I have earned from doing this piece and potentially applying it in the future should I do one again. I can't say for sure if I will be doing another Woodburning in the future, because I'm not sure if I enjoyed it as much as I would have liked, but that could just be my lack of experience and like I said, my lack of confidence in this medium. But it was fun to experiment and try something new and different. I'm not opposed to doing it again. I do have a lot of other neat ideas I could try out, but time is a factor and lack of skill is a factor. There's so many factors and so many other types of art that I want to try that aren't even wood burning. So who knows if I'll actually get around to doing another one, but it is still fun to experiment with. It wasn't till halfway through recording this I realized that the light is really adding quite a bit of glare onto it, so you can't see the shaded parts super well from the top-down view, but it is there, it's just a lot of glare from the light, so I'll have to come up with a solution to better record these in the future should I do one of these again. But aside from that, I hope you enjoy the rest of this dragon wood burning that took way longer than it should have to record, and most of that being just building up the courage to start it, because I think the actual time spent on the project was not nearly as long as I was anticipating it would be. I know there's a lot of room for improvement. Maybe someday I'll actually try it again. Until then, enjoy the rest of this time lapse, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or night.